Hello. Sorry for the interruption. I'm going to have to either get some kind of video editing software so I can stitch it together, or just I don't know, do something else instead of just breaking these things up, having a bit of more continuity. But as far as that passage that the Lord had given me in answer to my prayer, my request for what's going on in dust up. Where is this in? I need something. And again, it's Isaiah 42. 42:13. It says, "The Lord shall go forth like a mighty man. He shall stir up his zeal like a man of war. He will cry out, yes, shout aloud. He shall prevail against his enemies, as always." Verse 14, "I have held my peace a long time. I have been still and restrained myself. Now I will cry like a woman in labor. I will pant and gasp at once. I will lay waste the mountains and hills and dry up all their vegetation. I will make the rivers coastlands, and I will dry up the pools." Here's the good part. "I will bring the blind by a way they did not know. I will lead them in paths they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked places straight. These things I will do for them and not forsake them." His people. Yeah, that's what's going on in Jerusalem right now. Remember, God's ways are above our ways. We don't see from his perspective. We don't see what he sees. And the way I'm looking at this, God is setting up a trap for the nations. He is contending with the nations. He has an argument. And it's a trap. It likely will become a meat grinder. It will be death and destruction. But not for Israel. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. And actually, there's a lot of demographic collapse. We are in the midst of demographic collapse in China, Russia, all the surrounding countries. The vast majority of them, they're in demographic collapse. It's going to happen. It is happening. And that's the reset. We don't see it yet, but we'll see it soon. And I don't mean within the next couple of days, even though there are actually signs right now. Slow down in Chinese economy. Russians can last a little bit longer because they're self-dependent, or they can be if they have to be. The Iranians, they're not looking good internally. And this is the reset. This is the reset. We're not seeing it very well, but it's there. It's like someone having terminal cancer. They're in the last couple of hours of their terminal cancer, and they don't know. They maybe they know it, but they don't believe it. And so we are in those days. Over the next couple of years, you'll see whole economies collapsing because of the demographics. These are countries populations that are, it's impossible for them to repopulate, and they're dying. They won't be the nations that they are now. And that's sad, but I believe that will be the nature of the reset. And beyond that, I don't know what it's going to look like. I need some more scriptures to work with. Let's see what else I have here. What other thoughts? There was one more. Let me see. Oh, okay. This is you're not gonna like this, but there are a lot of evangelical types. I'm an evangelical type. There are a lot of different tribes within evangelicalism. A large group these days is the group that believes that the rapture is going to come, and that the rapture is going to save them from bad things that they are convinced are going to happen, persecution and such. And the thought occurred to me. What was it? These people, they're believers. I'm not saying that they're unsaved or they're lost or anything. They're genuine believers, and they're waiting to be raptured, and they will be raptured. It'll be an individual rapture. It's called death, and they will meet Jesus in the air. They will meet Jesus. Oh yeah, they will, absolutely. But it'll be an individual rapture. There'll be a lot of individual raptures. It's called persecution. It's here. I was looking at some stats on opendoors.com or .org. They chronicle, let's say, investigate, run statistics, keep statistics on persecution of Christians around the world. They've been around for maybe 20 or 30 years, something like that. And so they have very, very conservative numbers that are from what they claim is that these are all verifiable, documented numbers. And so you're talking about 5,000. I think last year was 5,000 verifiable murders of followers of Jesus. And other organizations have larger numbers. So 5,000, everyone agrees, is a conservative number. So we can anticipate, we're anticipating, people are anticipating, because of the days of stuff going on, that that number's going to go up. And it's going to move from the 1040 window countries plus 10 more that are not in the 1040 window, couple in South America, a couple in Africa, totaling 10, plus the 1040 window countries. And there have been people who have been talking about the rise in persecution and the killing of Christians. Well, it's been going on for decades, but we just don't pay any attention because it's not happening here. It's happening somewhere else, far away. Well, maybe not that far away when you think about Mexico and some of the Middle American, South American countries, but far enough away that I don't know anyone that has been murdered because they believe in Jesus. I don't know of anyone personally who knows of anyone. I mean, maybe one or two got beat up, but yeah, that's about it, I think. Maybe one murdered. And, but yeah, it's, in certain places, the road is going to be very rough for followers of Jesus. The prayer and the hope is that it will not be here in America, but I suspect it will be. But it will not be in every state of the Union at the same time. I doubt that it'll even be a rolling type of persecution and murderous rampage. It'll just be in certain areas. It'll be confined, and there'll be areas I am praying and decreeing and declaring and like that metropolitan New York will not be that one of those places, but it may be, and we have to be ready for the worst. And yeah, those are my two thoughts. Until next time.